Hey guys, welcome to Sonance here, back to another video. So in this video I'm gonna show you how to make a tech house drop in the style of Endor. So he blew up in the tech house scene with songs like these. As you can hear, they have a kind of vintage vocal, quite minimal drums, and a punchy bass. So we're gonna start off with a vocal. So I was searching in the new Sounds of Kashmir pack and I came across this one. It exactly matches the vibe of the vintage vocal, so let's drop it in and fit it to the tempo. It says it's at 90 BPM, sounding like this. Which is dope, but I think we're gonna put it up to semitones, so we can work in G minor, sounding like this. So that's it for the vocal. Now we're gonna dive into the drums. So as I said, the drums will be fairly simple. First we got a kick drum from the new Underground Tech House pack. Then a clap, the head, and a right. Then I made this basic drum loop with it. Just for the open head on the offbeat and the claps and a low clap fill. Then I added this drum loop in from the pack as well. Just a really bouncy drum loop, as you can hear. So what I did was cut out all the groovy parts and dropped it in our own drum loop, sounding like this. You can hear it really adds some more bounce to it. Then I wanted to add a closed head to it as well, so I dropped this one in, placed it right here, sounding like this. And to make the transition between the first and the last part of the drop, I added a snare to it. So that's basically it for the drum sounds. Now we're gonna dive into the bass line. So let's pick a preset from the Underground Tech House pack. As I said, we're gonna look for a really punchy bass, so this preset really fits the style. We are working in G minor, so let's make the melody. First, let's work on the rhythm and make a little variation at the end of the bar. So go up to the C and the A sharp. So now we're gonna mix it. First of all, the distortion, which really beefs it up. But I think it's lacking a little bit of sub end, so we're gonna add a sub layer to it. So I got rid of the low end to make room for the sub bass. Of course, the sidechain to finish it off. So let's add a sub preset from the pack. We'll be using this one, just a sub preset. Copy over the MIDI, sounding like this. Right now it's taking up a little bit too much of the high end. So first got rid of the high end, only covering the sub spectrum. Then I added the R bass to it to add some more lower harmonics to it. It really fixes up the sub ends. And of course the sidechain to finish it off. Together sounding like this. And with the drums, it sounds like this. So now we're gonna work on the second part of the drop. So just copy over the section. I also automated the low end with EQ on the master channel, so just filter out the low end at the last bar of the first 8 bars. Do it again for the second part, sounding like this. Then I wanted to add some more variation to the second part of the drop, so I'm gonna cut up the vocal. I came up with these chops. Just to add some more variation to it. Besides that, I want to add a counter melody to it. So let's add a preset from the pack. We'll be using this plug. Sounding like this. So first the vocal is playing. And then we have this bass to add a melody to it. Little variation at the second part. And then just the same melody, sounding like this. Which just really makes a variation in that drop, so the drop doesn't get too repetitive. Actually, it's quite a minimal production, but I think there's enough variation in the track to really get it flowing. So now we're gonna work on a little build up. So to start off the build up, I added a kick and a clap with a low cut animation. Then I added a re-bass to it, just to fill it up some more. Of course the vocal. But I added some effects to the vocal and the smile animation, starting quite high, to create a kind of a fade-in effect, just to keep it more interesting again. Downlifter and a random synth step. Of course the snare build and a riser sound. So altogether the build up sounds like this. And that's it for the Endor style drops. So we covered the vocal, the bass, the drums, all that stuff to make your tag as bangers. So I think it turned out really dope. Besides that, if you like the video, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button. We're gonna listen to the final result right now, and I'll see y'all in next videos.